recommendation to the City Council on this fee. The other thing is, for people who won't be there, I just want to give you a really quick idea of what we think the timeline on this campaign is. It's been going on for a year and a half, as some of you know, but we think we're close. Right now, the Housing Department is in the middle of a 90-day comment period on the Nexus study, the impact study of the fee that came out earlier this summer. They hosted a meeting with developers last week. They're having this meeting tonight. They're going to take this information to the City's Housing Commission next month, September 11th. And then when the comment period ends at the end of September, they are going to put together a recommendation for what the City Council should do on this fee. They're then going to have another round of meetings. I'm assuming they're going to meet with developers again. They'll have more community meetings like this one. They'll go back to the Housing Commission. And our goal is that we get this to the City Council by November and get this fee passed this year and started as soon as possible. So with that quick update, I am now going to turn it over to your MC, who is one of our really great leaders from the Shack, Jolene Jones.
Hello. The number is 28. The time we want is now.
Yes.
Okay. 28. Welcome to Sacred Heart Housing Action Committee's first event in our Blueprint for Affordable Housing series. My name is Jolene, and I will be your MC for the evening. Let me tell you about who we are, what we're fighting for, why we're here, and what we'll be doing tonight. Sacred Heart Housing Action Committee, also known as SHAC, is a grassroots advocacy group consisting of a diverse group of San Jose residents, workers, and voters. We represent the immediate need for affordable housing for low-income residents. We seek stable funding solutions to replace recently lost redevelopment agency funding and ensure affordability of housing for all. Our current campaign is guaranteeing that the San Jose City Council passes a new fee on residential developers and uses that money to build affordable housing for low-income and very low-income residents. For 18 months, we've been working to get a housing impact fee passed in San Jose. A housing impact fee on rental units would be paid by residential developers. The fee is simple and fair. Every time new residential housing is built in the city, new service jobs are created, such as teachers, gardeners, and grocers. But where can these workers afford to live? The impact fee would help build thousands of affordable units for low-income workers. We believe people who work here should be able to live here.
Yeah.
That's right.
Tonight marks the first public meeting to discuss the impact fee since the revised Nexus study came out this summer. The study shows a clear connection, or nexus, exists between new market rate housing and the need for affordable housing. Our media event was planned to coincide with this meeting so that we can start calling attention to the need for affordable housing to an even larger audience. Instead of only giving speeches and testimony, as important as they are, we felt that an impactful visual was needed to create a lasting impression. And so we decided to build our own house. This house symbolizes the need and what we can achieve when we all pull together. SHAC has helped draw the blueprint for affordable housing in San Jose. And tonight we are figuratively laying the foundation to make that blueprint a reality.
Yeah! Yeah!
We will finish our house the same day the impact fee is voted on by the City Council, symbolizing and celebrating what they will accomplish by passing this fee. All are encouraged to help build this house either tonight or at one of the other events. Those struggling to find housing and those without housing of any kind are especially encouraged to help us build. Progress of our growing house can be tracked on our new website. Please go to www.sacredheartcs.org/housing action. I know that's a mouthful, and we're going to be holding up a sign that says that. And go ahead and view that website to view those photos, find out about our next events, and how you can get further involved with this campaign. We encourage you to also sign up to receive our emails tonight and sign-in sheet going over there. Feel free to ask us any questions and sign one of our pre-written letters saying you support the passage of the highest allowable impact fee by year's end, and tack it to the housing structure on the structure to symbolize us all in solidarity here with the House. Now we will hear two testimonies. First is from Anthony King.
Good evening. My name is Anthony King. From 1998 to 2013, I found myself homeless in various cities, not just here in California, but across the continental United States. With the predominance of my homeless tenure being here in San Jose, I found myself squatting in abandoned buildings such as the Police Athletic League offices, which used to be located on Park Avenue, the buildings that predated the College Park Strip Mall on Coleman and Taylor Streets, and the parking lot of the Wells Fargo Bank at the corner of Almaden Park, across the street from the Center for Performing Arts. I've lived in tents on numerous locations along the Guadalupe River and the vacant field heading to Spring Street, which came to be known as Tent City. In March of 2013, I completed the survey application for the Housing 1000 program. In May of the same year, I was accepted into the program and began working with a case manager from a nonprofit organization. On August 1st, around the same time, a newspaper article stated there was only a 1% rental availability here in this county. The Housing Authority issued me a housing choice voucher, commonly known as Section 8. My case manager and I began the arduous task of finding an apartment that met the criteria of my voucher. The road was very daunting and often infuriating, because on several occasions I would find a place only to be outbid by someone willing to pay substantially above fair market value. With resilient persistence and by the grace of God, my case manager and I were able to secure a one-bedroom apartment in a complex, ironically enough, owned by the Housing Authority. To say the quality of my life has improved would be a grave understatement. However, it is not my success we are here to dwell upon today, but rather the countless thousands of low-income and homeless persons whose lives can be impacted in this positive manner as well. One of those avenues to this goal would be for the City Council to vote for the highest housing impact fee allowable. I thank you all for joining us in this campaign to promote awareness and education on this issue. Next up would be Robert and Gary.
Thank you, all of you. Thank you for being here, first of all. Hello, my name is Robert Aguirre.
Can't hear you.
Okay, sorry, how's that? Now I can read. All right. Hello, my name is Robert Aguirre. I'm a 60-year-old resident of the largest encampment in the United States, commonly known as the Jungle. I've been a resident in San Jose for over 40 years. I've owned my own home. I've owned my own business here, so I've been here for quite a while. Currently, I'm an unemployed engineer and a victim of manufacturers that have moved away from this area, and not just this area, the entire country, to seek lower wages for their products to be manufactured outside of this country. Yeah. My wife is handicapped and is currently employed. We're in a situation right now where we earn too much money to be able to be part of a what do we call it, assistance, and too little to be able to afford housing under traditional means. Okay, so we're being forced right now, we're being forced to leave the encampment, and we have nowhere to go, and we're not being provided an alternative place to go. Even though I have a voucher, they still haven't been able to find any housing for us. Okay, there's presently less than a 1% housing availability in San Jose, which makes it extremely difficult for people to find housing. The maximum housing impact fee were to be passed, and at the maximum of $28, it would provide housing for 16,800 units by the year 2040.
That's right. Yay.
One of those would be for me and my wife.
Yeah.
Amen.
That's right.
Now, without more affordable housing solutions, such as passing the housing impact fee, there will be homeless people coming to a neighborhood near you. Thank you.
Yay! The dog said, even my dog agrees.
The cord fell out. Cord fell out.
Lord Philip. Number 28.
I'm the one it is now.
The doggy's saying
can someone help? Well, I can talk loud though. Next, we will hear from Kevin Zwick, CEO of the nonprofit Housing Trust Silicon Valley. Oh, good. In case no one heard that. Next, we will hear from Kevin Zwick, CEO of the nonprofit Housing Trust Silicon Valley.
All right, well, thank you guys very much for all coming out on a busy day, taking time out of your day and out of your evening to be out here and fighting for affordable housing. As all of you guys know, the need for affordable housing has never been more pronounced. And at the same time, the city has the fewest available tools that they've ever had to support affordable housing. And that's why you guys are here. That's why we're all fighting for the highest possible fee, a $28 fee for affordable housing. And as you just heard, that's going to create a lot of housing. Not fast enough, but still a lot of housing, over 16,000 new affordable apartments. And that's part of what we have to do, and it's part of what we have to build on for more. And for everyone here, there's a lot of people that are also supporting a $28 fee, the highest possible fee. In addition to all of you here at Sacred Heart, the Housing Trust is here with you. The Law Foundation is part of this. The United Way, labor through the working partnerships, and the Labor Council, along with business through the Silicon Valley Leadership Group and United Way, and homeless organizations. Everybody knows that this is the solution, that this is a game changer. And not only will it create a lot of affordable apartments, but it's also the right thing to do. It's not a viable city that we're creating if we're not providing opportunities for all of us to live. And it's not sending the right values when we tell people, oh, we've done enough, we've created enough housing. We still want you all to work in our offices and in our homes, but too bad you're going to have to live an hour or more away, you're going to have to double up or triple up, or hey, you know, we actually have some encampments around too, or some homeless places for people to stay. But that doesn't matter because you can't ask us to do any more. This is going to be a hard fight. It's easier to do nothing. But thank you guys for showing up. We're all behind you, we're all with you, and we're going to keep going until we have victory in December and a strong housing impact fee.
Thank you, Kevin. And now I'm going to be giving the next and the last testimony and be closing the event before we head into the meeting. My name is Jolene, and I'm a leader on the Sacred Heart Housing Action Committee. I was born and raised here in San Jose and earned 2 college degrees here in the Bay Area. Due to a chronic health condition, I am only able to work part-time while also receiving disability. Therefore, I make a very limited income, and I'm one of the many faces tied to the need for affordable housing. High rental prices in San Jose have now made it nearly impossible for me to even rent a bedroom. Rooms are now going for up to $1,000 a month. I have been getting by renting from friends who give me discounted rates or have been forced to choose substandard conditions. But because of the fluctuating nature of renting rooms, I have been forced to uproot myself 8 times in 8 years. And next weekend, I will be making my 9th move in 8 years. Moving is stressful for anyone, but for someone with a health condition, it is that much harder. I desperately want a place to call my own. Attaining an affordable housing apartment will be the only hope to achieve that. Since Section 8 is no longer an option, I started applying for low-income apartments in February. None of them have current availability, so I am now on 20 wait lists, where waits can be up to 5 years. Meanwhile, I am forced to continue to rent room upon room while I wait for my number to come up. Just because I can't afford a market rate apartment or studio, don't I have a right to live where I was born, raised, where my friends and family and support system are?
Yes, you do. Yes.
Don't I have a right to live where I work and where I contribute to society?
Yes.
We on SHAC believe so, and suspect many of the rest of you do too. San Jose has the best tool possible to start a brand new era of funding for affordable housing, the residential impact fee. The studies have been done twice. The numbers are sound. The legal team shows no issues. No one will lose money. No business will be driven away. It's been successfully done in other cities. The time for San Jose to protect and care for all its citizens is now. So,
28
now. 28 now.
now. 28 yesterday.
Yes, that's right.
28 yesterday.
So, we demand that the San Jose City Council passes this fee with the highest allowable fee by year's end. Let me repeat. The highest allowable fee
28
by December 2014.
now. We want it now. 28.
We on the Sacred Heart Housing Action Committee have been relentless for over a year and a half on this topic. We will continue to be relentless. Believe me, we aren't going anywhere.
Hey, good.
We refuse to stand by and watch the biggest social issue justice of our time go unanswered when there's a logical and viable solution in our back pocket. Over time, SHAC has grown more powerful in reach and bigger in numbers. And you just watch. As this symbolic house in front of me continues to grow, so will we.
Yes.
And so will this movement.
Yeah.
And then we will get to witness real affordable homes being built in San Jose, not just symbolic ones.
Yes.
Our next
Yes.
event will coincide with the next Housing Department's meeting to further discuss the impact fee. This is scheduled for Monday, September 11th. We will send you a reminder and invite as that date approaches. So be sure you have left us your contact info. We hope that you come join us now in the community meeting and urge the Housing Department to recommend the highest possible fee by year's end. Thank you for coming and for your support and solidarity. Thank you.
What's the number? 28. And we want it now. Yay. 28 now. 28.
Good job holding the side of the house.